Y'all, this episode of Hollywood Divas was funny. These women can read and shade, and it's funny. It really, really is. Like, it's funny in the moment. Like, you know how, like, how you have those moments, or like you hear people like talk or shade each other, and in the moment it's really funny, but when you sit back and think about it, you be like, damn, this kind of fucked up that they actually said that's kind of like mean. But they're kind of like that sometimes. Like, and like I had no idea this was the freaking season finale. Like it's over quick. That's why when I saw that they was uploading whomever uploaded Hollywood Divas episodes on YouTube, I instantly jumped on it and started reviewing it because I'm just like, yo, like I don't know how long these episodes, how many episodes is going to be in the season. It's usually like with Hollywood Divas, it seems to only be like maybe 6 to 8 episodes before it's a season finale. And I'm just like, what the hell? At least give the girls 12 to 14 episodes. Like, it's just like, it's so short and it's so quick. So next week is going to be the season finale of Hollywood Divas. So, yeah, craziness. All right. Well, no. This week is the season finale. Next week is going to be the reunion part one. So yeah, and I was actually able to catch it on TV this time because I actually just left work early. So there's no promises that I'm gonna leave work early next Wednesday, but yeah, but next Wednesday is the reunion part one. So anyway, let's get into this review. Okay, so the episode left off where it left off, started where it left off last week. All the girls are still in the restaurant. The producers had to come in because Carmen and Savannah and Countess getting ready to get into a fight. You know, Countess and Savannah over here. Then here come Big Carmen coming around the corner. And so they get into it. The producer, low key, looks like he wanted to laugh. He sits Carmen down, say, "Sit down, Carmen, sit down." And Carmen just gets up and leaves. So it's out. We're outside, and it's Carmen, Paula, and Malika. Then Carmen is saying, she said duct tape. She called Savannah duct tape. Um, trying to be funny because Savannah's transgender. And then Countess gets up out of her seat, and then here comes Lisa following behind Countess. It was just a mess. Countess didn't do nothing but stand in the damn in the front and argue, and uh, Countess was like, "You're the help," and Carmen was just like, "No, you look like the help," and you ain't seen no career, and you ain't got no success or something, she said. And Kim Parker was just like, "Look, I've been on 3 shows. Like, what the hell have you been doing? Like, these extras on these shows are really doing the most. Like, I can't. Like, why is Carmen and Savannah making the season interesting? The extras, like, are they even getting paid? Like, I can't. Just like on a lot of these reality shows, there be these extra people. They be starting the most drama, like trying to get their 5 minutes of fame, and it's just like, wait until you become a regular cast member. Like, it's craziness. But anyway, so they had that whole scene, and Malika was just like, "If I need somebody to read, can I call you?" Talking to her and Paul, and they sitting there sniggering and laughing and shit. Hold on. Okay. Need some water. Y'all ever get that like itching y'all throat? Oh, child. But anyway, they had the whole thing. Carmen ends up leaving, and then Paula and Malika came back in there. Paula was just like, "You know what, Count? We cool though, right? We cool, ain't we? Because everything that happened, and Paul Count was just like, no, I'm fucking mad at you. Paula was like, I know, but we cool though. You could have told me that you didn't want me to do this and that, and why would you pick that time when everything is like heated and drama and craziness?" So I think Paula gets up and leaves because she kind of gets into it with Lisa because she said something smart to Lisa, and then Lisa got back at her ass, and Paula like shakes her ass and walks out, and pats her butt at her, I think. And then here comes uh, uh, Countess, and Lisa was going back and forth, and Countess just like, that's why I don't like to bring up stuff because I don't want to ruin the fun. I don't want to start any drama. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, Countess starts crying, And then here come Malika like hugging her when she was just now like talking shit about her and laughing at what Carmen was saying about her. It's just like, just I can't stand that fake shit. But Malika little agged me a little bit in this episode. She really agitated the fuck out of me in this episode a little bit. Um, Her valley voice talking ass just is like low key, just sneaky as hell. But so they had that whole scene. Kim Parker started crying. It was just like, you know what? We're just gonna regroup, Malika. We're just gonna, regroup, guys, and we're just gonna talk about this another day. So, Paula Zane, um, Trudy Proud, she goes to the park, and with Forrest and her son. What was her son? Is her son named Decouragement? What is her son name? Detergent? It's really a weird name to name a child. I have to look at it again, and let y'all know probably in the reunion what her actual son name is. I don't know what her son name is. It is the weirdest name though. I don't know what it is. I don't know what people are thinking when they be naming their kids. I really don't. Well, maybe it's some meaning behind the name, but it's really a weird, interesting group of letters put together. But anyway, um, so they're playing football, throwing the football or whatever. Paula just told Forrest exactly what happened. Forrest is shading everything, and he shades Golden, talk about, oh, even Kermit the Frog don't get fired from a table read. Like, you 45 getting fired from a table read. That's not good, and this and that. Um, she's talking about Savannah and everything, and she talks about Kim Parker. And she was like, yeah, Carmen read her and this and that, and she was just like, yeah, Carmen said, called her dude and bro and this and that, but I think what's the name said something like that, Forrest, and then Savannah got mad and this and that. So Paul was just being funny, being as shady as she wants to be, this old shady auntie. Okay, so Golden is doing a fashion show, and of course she originally invited all the girls to do it. But who ended up actually just doing the fashion show was Lisa, Malika, um, Golden herself, and I think it was just Lisa, Malika, and Savannah. Surprisingly, we'll get to that in a minute. So Golden's having a fashion show and this and that, and Malika and Lisa, they arrive early. Malika, as soon as she saw Golden, oh my gosh, Golden, like, you have no idea what happened. You're so lucky that you missed it. You're so lucky. And Golden was just like, what the hell? Like, what's the tea? What happened? Malika could not wait to run her mouth and tell Golden exactly what happened. She was just like, well, the situation started with them talking about you, Carmen and Savannah, but I didn't find any harm with it. It seemed like they were speaking from a place of concern at first, and then it got very ugly. Like, I'm embarrassed. Like, I would never go to that restaurant again. Me and Chloe will never go to that restaurant again. It was just really classy, guys. Really classy. And Malika and Lisa was just standing there, just looking at her, just kind of like nodding her head, like, this bitch. Um, and so Golden, to defend herself, she was just like, oh, well, it got recasted and this and that. And she was like, when people have nothing going on, they have to talk about you, yada yada. So they're in the midst of talking. All three of them, Golden, Lisa, and Malika's in the midst of talking. And then all of a sudden, here comes Savannah and Countess. And so Malika, speaking of the devil. So Golden greets Countess, but she didn't say anything to Savannah. So she instantly asked Savannah, oh, so I heard you've been talking about me. Savannah was just like, well, I really wasn't talking about you. It just popped up on the site, you know. Just like it popped up when you got the role, it also popped up when you got recasted, when you got dropped from the role. And Gunn was just like, "Oh, I didn't get dropped and this and that." So they started to kind of get into a heated argument. But Golden was just like, "You know what, sweetie? You know what? Listen, as a black woman, we need to support each other. How about the first thing that came out of Savannah mouth was, 'I'm mixed.' With what? Are we still on that? Are black people still like ashamed to be black? Are black people still claiming other shit that they are? Okay, look, if you want to be technical, if we're African American, most of us have some European in us down the line if we do that whole test and pay how much is it, $30, $35, whatever the hell, and the DNA ancestry test, whatever. We all have a little bit something something in us. Further down the line, only because of slavery. If you want to go all the way back, okay. But what we are, who we are, is black. We're a black girl, black, 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 black. But what we are mostly of and what we look like is African. So that's what the fuck we are. African, and we stay in America. So we're African Americans. Okay? Black girl, African Americans, Afro Americans, black, you know, the N word, if, only a select few can use it, of course. But, it's just like stupid shit. So I was just like, Savannah, sit your ass down. But Golden played it off. She was just like, but you're a person of color. You're a person of color. So they stop arguing, and then it comes time for the fashion show. So, like I said, Kim Parker, Countess, did not do the fashion show at all. So she just kind of sat in the audience with these shades on and this hoodie, looking real suspect. And so Paula ends up bringing Carmen. Why is Carmen always in the room? It kills me every single time when Kim Parker, she'd be like, "Here comes this Tricepticon." That is so funny to me. Like, I don't know why Ned would kill me at the camera, and she'd be like, "Ooh." Oh gosh, so funny. The show is so funny. The way that Kim Parker reads in her confessionals, I wish she was read like that to these girls' faces because they need it. But anyway, so Golden comes out first in her little bathing suit. Countess and Carmen was actually going back and forth, and Carmen was just like, "It's a new day, Countess. It's a new day, boo. It's a new day." So Countess, she was just like, "I'm not mean like that. Y'all are mean." And then here comes Golden in her bathing suit. Um, so I believe it was Golden. No, it wasn't Golden. Okay, well, they had the models walk out. Then all of a sudden, we see Lisa. Lisa came out. Lisa looked cute, but she had on a wrap and a hat. Like, Lisa is a beautiful woman, and she really like low key feels uncomfortable like in that way. And it's interesting when you see like very pretty people who are not like comfortable with themselves. Like, that goes to show like looks don't mean anything at the end of the day. Like, what you see, you can see somebody is beautiful and stunning and amazing, but that don't mean shit if they don't see themselves that way. So it's very interesting. But she had on a hat and a wrap. She just looked like somebody's cute mama going to the beach with the kids. You know, whatever. Okay, and then Malika's bathing suit fit her perfectly. It was like cut up in the middle. It was like cut up like all the way down. And it was a one piece. She looked really good in her bathing suit, Malika. But it was just she came down the runway grinning and snigging and cheesing and smiling. Models don't fucking smile when they walk down the runway. Like, they might smile every once in a while or give a little smirk or something, but it's not like. Well, as soon as Malika came down the runway, all you saw was teeth. I was like, child, whatever. So then here comes Golden in this, I believe it was a one piece bathing suit. Golden looked cute. But then she, like accepted some flowers or some shit, and her boob popped out. And it was funny because she tried to act like she was shocked that her boob was out and all that. And Countess was just like, "Girl, you know that your titty was out." Countess is like, girl, you know that your damn titty was out and stuff. Like you're trying to have a Janet moment. Girl, please. You know you feel that Ew. Oh my gosh. My throat is so dry, you guys. Okay. Maybe I need some of Paula Hennessy. Maybe that's what it is. But so that was funny. It was pretty much into that whole little fashion show. Okay. So let's see. Um hmm. So Countess, she's actually talking to her man. What is his name? I think his name is David or something like that. He has a normal name, thank God. It's just Countess talking to her man, and she actually wants to have a prom because she never really got to have a prom because she said that she was working while during the prom and she asked to be off for the prom but they wouldn't let her. She was probably on Moesha or something when she was during that time of her actual prom. So she wanted to have a '90s prom, a '90s costume party prom. And so her husband, well, not her husband, not yet. Well, he wasn't. You'll see. But her boyfriend, he was just like he was all good for her. So she invites all the girls, yada yada. So Malika had a scene. Malika, Countess called all the girls for this '90s prom party, but I don't even know where to begin. I was practically a toddler in the '90s. Like she's forever bringing up her age around all these old hens. Like, bitch, we know that you the oldest, the youngest girl. Like, who gives a shit? But you're still on here with all these old has-beens. So fall in line and fall in place and sit down, student, because they're the teachers. Okay, they've been in more than one movie, boo. Okay, and they're not just famous because they were best friends of somebody. No shade. I'm just saying. I'm like, girl, she's practically a toddler in the '90s. I was born in '89, so I was very young. I grew up in the '90s. I was very young in the '90s too. Do I necessarily remember most things in the '90s? No, obviously not. Like I was growing up and, becoming, 11, 12, 13, etc., early 2000s or so. So, but yes, I do remember many things about the '90s. Not necessarily, it's certain things I don't, as far as my childhood, I don't necessarily remember because I was very young. But there are certain things that I do remember about the '90s, especially the music, and I do remember the fashions, but she was just like, "Oh, I don't know where to begin." Bitch, just Google it. Like, is it if you're that confused? Like, come on, how do people have like '80s parties and '70s parties? It's not that deep. Like, it's really not that serious. Like, please, all these watch a damn '90s video and figure it out. Like, whatever. So, they had that whole thing, and in the midst, while she was shopping for her '90s clothes, actually, she got a phone call from the casting director of the Michelet movie that she auditioned for, and they actually wanted her to come back. So I guess they didn't have anybody else because the lady didn't have anything nice to say about her. While they were, well, when she left, she was like they feels like she's a little bit too aggressive. She looks a little older than 16, and so like I'm shocked that she actually got a call back, but congratulations to her just the same. But it is kind of shocking. I guess they didn't have anybody else, so or maybe that was just set up for the cameras. I don't know. I don't know. But yeah, that was cute. She called Chloe on the phone. Chloe Cam card. Okay, so Golden and her mom have like an encouraging moment. Golden starts to cry. I guess she's just thinking about how people can talk about you and kind of put you down about certain stuff. Um, I guess she was referring to Savannah and everything. It's funny how they blamed everything on Savannah though, when it was also Carmen that had something to say. But I guess since Carmen wasn't around, but whatever. So I had that scene, and her mom gave her some words of encouragement. Golden has said in the past that she's her mom made her feel so special growing up because Golden is darker than her mom. and her mom's is light skin. Golden is kind of brown skin, dark skin. And so she's always had uh, you know, color issues about her complexion and all that kind of stuff. So her mom went out of her way to make her feel, beautiful and accepted and all that, being darker. And she always saw her mom as more beautiful than her because she was light. And, the whole colorism thing that we still deal with in the, I was just going to say in the African American community, but it's in all communities, in the Latina community. The closer that you are to looking white when you're Latina, you more beautiful, more accepted. It's in Asian communities. It's probably in Indian communities. So it's all people of color. That whole colorism thing is just really, really stupid. None of us was asked to be born. None of us can help what the hell color we are. I mean, just get over it and deal. Beauty is not in a color. Beauty is in a spirit and our eyes. I can never snap at the same time. I gotta slow down. Okay. So that was cute. Speaking of golden, speaking of golden, the deer, the fawn, the Phantom of the Opera. Don't Golden's face look like a mask or something, like a Halloween mask, like just yeah. Okay, but anyway, she had a random scene with Lisa. Golden had brung up Jensen, and she called him ginseng, trying to be funny, and she made another like slightly homophobic comment. I think low key, like in a way, Golden is just jealous of anybody like getting some male attention over her, or is she really like low key homophobic? Like, what exactly is it? Because it bothers me a little bit when these women make these kind of remarks, like you for the gays, but are you really for the gays? I just want to know. Are you marching with the gays, or are you just, talking to the gays? You letting them get you, fix your hair, fix your nails, fix your, rub you down with oil, fix your makeup. You let them do that, and they hold your weave, and they hold your personal items and your tampons and all that. But are you really for the girls? Hmm. It's a question for the commenters. Anyway, so yeah, Golden's just, slightly annoying and slightly insecure and slightly jealous of everything and everybody. Okay, so the girl showed up to the whole prom thing. I was 96. Kim Parker looked very 96. Paula looked good actually. She had on the short wig, so she was fun, Paula. She had on like actually it was kind of like a Great Gatsby type of dress. It was salmon colored. It was pretty. Um, Golden was serving up some 90s. She was serving up some In Vogue Grammy teas. Um, oh, it was when I had you, I treated you bad and wrong, my dear. But since you've been gone, don't Dun. Hey! Dun. Ooh, my first mistake was I wanted too much time. I had to have you morning, noon, and night. If I would have known then the things that I know now, I might not confess the time we complain about. Don't waste your time fighting blind mind and heart of despair. Hold on to your love. You got to hold on to your love now. Hold on, keep it tight and don't let go. Hey, oh baby, 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 hold on to your love. Hold on to your love now. Yes, I used to live for En Vogue. Oh baby, don't go, don't go. Yes. Love, love, and what's another one of their hits? Oh, yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away. Now I need a place to hide away. Ooh, yesterday came suddenly. Yesterday came suddenly. Yes. And now I long for yesterday. Ooh. That fucking harmonies, everything. I might sound ratchet, but that's okay. I'm having fun, right? All right. Y'all always go off on a singing rant. Like, why do y'all do this to me? I always get off topic, y'all. Okay, but anyway. What's one more En Vogue song, Shay? Stop. Okay, one more. What's that song? I just can't stay away. Here I am, babe, calling in your arms, yeah. What is it about your love that draws me to you? And I know that this is not the first time that I've ever wanted to get away. No, no, no. There's something about your love I just can't stay away from you. Oh, and I love this part. I just can't, just can't, just can't, just can't stay away from you. Yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, so Golden had a 90s moment. I'm sorry, y'all. And God bless y'all if y'all stayed through that whole little ratchet um melody of En Vogue hits. Okay, Golden, she had her moment, and Golden looked good. So everybody gets there, and actually Malika, she brings Dorian. And but Dorian, actually, he looked cute, and Dorian is a really handsome guy. He really is. His attitude is just stank. But you got to pray for people, right? So he actually looked very 90s, very 90s. That old metallic shiny ass jacket material, old tacky shit. He was on it. Okay, so Golden pulled Countess off to the side, and actually like had a conversation with her, and basically was like, you need to check your people. I have such an issue with Savannah's comments, and she's going to be in our inner circle. She needs to get the facts straight and all this. She was basically reading Kim Parker about her friend. So Golden was just like, again, like with the attacks, Golden was just like, if she has estrogen running through her veins now, not testosterone, she needs to operate like a woman and not be all shady and this and that. So in the midst of Golden talking to Countess at the prom party, here comes Savannah coming up, of course. Well, I'm just here to worry about my sister. How's my sister? Savannah actually looked cute in her dress. I like Savannah's dress. Savannah actually looked decent. It's a process for the girls. And she was just like, I just want to know what's tea. What's the tea? And Golden was like, there's no tea. It's water. Like it's all good over here, and stuff. So Savannah sashayed her little ass, tipping in those heels. Went back to the table. Savannah talked to the girls at the table, and the man, I'm assuming. And she was just like, you know what, I'm just over Golden over there throwing shade, like, I'm gonna take up for her, that's my sister, and I'm gonna have something to say. And so Malika was just like, oh yeah, Golden's done with you. And so Savannah just walks away. She's just like, you know what, I'm gonna punch that bitch in her face. So she gets up and walk away. Lisa, no, you're not, dude. No, you're not. Um, so was that pretty much it? No, Golden talks to Savannah. No, I'm sorry. Golden talks to Malika, and Malika was just basically, so Savannah just came over there. Malika, her and Golden is like this. Anything that goes down, Malika's gonna tell her. So now I know not to trust Malika. Me speaking as one of the girls in the show. Especially with Countess and Lisa. I wouldn't trust Malika as far as I can throw her. Um, so she must be the evil twin, and her sister must be the good twin. You know how they say with twins, it's always one that's good and one that's a little um, mischievous. We'll say that. But yeah. So she was being messy and telling Golden. She was just like, yeah. Golden was just like, well, Kim Parker's sensitive, and I had to let her know, and this and that, and just full of shit, basically. Okay, so moving on from that, so nothing really came of that. They really didn't get into it. I guess they're gonna like officially get into it on the reunion, so that should be fun to see that. My God. Of Hollywood Divas. Yes. Hopefully I get to watch on TV, but I'll probably just check it out on YouTube at the reunion and, come back with my review. So to end, Countess got up there and she was just like, this is prom, so we have to pronounce prom queen and king. So she made prom queen. She gave that to Lisa, which is very nice and sweet. Lisa has done a lot for her. Lisa shaded her a little bit, but at the end of the day, Lisa's core, she's a really good person and she's a good friend to Countess. So it was only right, and it was good that Countess gave that honor to Lisa, because I don't see any other person that would be there that was worthy of prom queen if she was gonna have it, which she did. And she made prom king her husband. So that was nice and beautiful. And in the midst of this, he actually was just like, I want to give a shout out to my queen, talking about Countess, and he actually got on one knee and proposed to her. Paula throwed a little shade, talking about y'all got all them damn kids, and he finally proposing to you, talking about better late than never. Paula, some people don't get proposed to at all. Leave Kim Parker alone. She got a good man. It takes some men a minute. Should you wait? That's up to you in the situation. But leave that woman alone. She got her happy. Everybody don't need to be married to have a long lasting healthy relationship. You know, marriage ain't everything. If it was, why do a lot of people cheat in marriages? Hello, explain that. I don't even know why some people get married. Some people cheat more when they get married. What the hell? Why'd you waste all your time and money pledging your life to somebody you ain't want to do nothing but be a hoe? Just be single. Be a single hoe. Don't tie somebody's feelings up into it. That's how you get shot. My daddy said shoot. Come on, y'all. One more song. Came into this world, daddy's little girl, and daddy made a soldier out of me. Mm-hmm. Ain't nothing changed. That's all I know. All right. You know, Beyonce songs come and go these days. They come and go. Okay. So that was pretty much it. They did a long list of the girls. Malika, I'm happy that, I'm finding independence, and I'm glad I'm a part of this girl. But yeah, another girls. I don't even watch those Malika, but she's just the first person on my mind. So is there gonna be a Hollywood Divas season, what, 4 or 5? I think it'll be season 4, if it is another season. I think so. One this 3, whatever. Everything will be right in the top. But yeah, it's been fun with Hollywood Divas, even though I caught it like in the middle, but I still caught it quick enough to review it. You feel me? So next week I'll be back with the reunion, part 1 of Hollywood Divas. It's so short. I'm so mad. I don't know why they don't add more episodes. It's so annoying. It really, really is. Um, But whatever, that was it. That's pretty much it. Thank y'all for watching this long ass video. I appreciate it. And I just appreciate you guys so much. I really do. I'm Mr. Chilaki on YouTube. Follow me, Google me, all that stuff. I am Chase King was here on Facebook, at It's King's World on Instagram and Twitter, at It's King's World 89 on Snapchat. Like, comment, subscribe this video. All right, give it to the divas. Show the divas. I'm sure they'll laugh. I respect all these heifers. I really do. And shade them at the same time. All right. Bye.